Alright, hello, and welcome back. Alright, hello. Okay. Sorry, I was doing a quick audio check because I've altered some of my OBS settings to hopefully the stream will run a bit more smoothly as well. Just in general. But I also altered some of my mic settings, so I wanted to just make sure I was still coming through clearly enough. Right, well anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to Silent Hill 2 Remake. I have been excited to get back into this one. So let's just jump straight in, as we do. I also altered the settings in game to make the game run a bit better, like be a bit more optimal. And I can say my CPU doesn't sound like it's trying to set itself on fire anymore, since I altered the settings both on OBS and in game. Hey, Damar, welcome! How's the audio coming through, if I can ask? Because I updated my settings on OBS as well as in game, including some of my mic settings. So I just want to make sure I'm coming through okay. All right, awesome. Good to hear. Right, if I remember correctly, we were going to room 201. Or is it 102? It's one of them. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to get past these guys regardless. I don't remember the controls. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking annihilated. I don't remember the controls, and I'm immediately fighting two of these guys. Well, we got them. Right, so this isn't the room we're looking for, I don't think, because, yeah, because we would have needed the key for this. So I didn't actually have to go this way. But we've not actually been in this room yet, it seems, by the fact that the drawers are still open, and... Oh, we found another picture. Valentine's Day. Sorry, there could have been loot inside that TV. Oh, yeah. Health drink. Alright, we're just gonna chug that immediately, because we're already in the red. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a few more fights ahead of us, and I would rather not get obliterated. Okay, so we gotta head upstairs. I'm gonna give downstairs a bit more of a quick run through before we head up, just to make sure there's nothing we're missing. One of these days, there's gonna be an item inside one of those TVs, and it's gonna be good. One of these days, just not today. Or at least not right this moment, maybe later. You know? Right, keep pressing the wrong fucking thing. Okay, 201, let's see. That is the end of this hallway. Okay. Oh. So, I feel like we're about to walk into something horrible. We've got to keep an eye out for mannequins. Mannequins are... They're fucking awful. They're fast. They're really hard to... I mistook the shadow for a mannequin trying to sneak past. I mistook the shadow for a mannequin creeping. Because, like, look at this. Just seeing that on, like, a quick glance at, like, the side of your mirror, you would think an enemy was creeping by there, wouldn't you? Just watching that, like, flower pot's shadow as you go into this room. Like, I legit thought that was a mannequin trying to sneak through. Okay. This room seems... dangerous. Oh no. He's here. Oh fuck, he's here. Get in that fucking closet right now. Oh god, he's posing on me. I am thoroughly intimidated. Thing is, he would emote on us after kicking our ass. Oh, the dude's got a metal pyramid on his head. You think a fucking gun is gonna do anything? It's fucking dumbass. Oh. Oh. What's he doing? Okay, his weird movements are unsettling because I don't know what he's doing. And it's kind of unnerving. Because, like, he just randomly, like, starts twitching and shit. And it's a little unnerving because I don't know what he's doing or what it means. Yeah. It is... So this is actually something I did apparently hear, is they did Pyramid Head really good in this remake, because he doesn't attack you every time he appears. Which makes it more unsettling, because it means you don't know what he's gonna do each time you encounter him. Which I don't think Pyramid Head was like that in the original, mostly because I never played the original, so I could be missing some information here. But I believe in the original, Pyramid Head only showed up a handful of times. And that was the scene that just played out now, but though slightly differently. His first boss fight and at the end of the game. I don't think he appears any other times after that, but I could be wrong. I never played the original. But apparently they did Pyramid Head really good in this game because, well, besides the fact he appears more often, probably. He's not when he appears, he doesn't always attack you, which means you never know what he's gonna do. He's literally an unpredictable villain. Oh, we're in the other world now. Which means, shit's about to get fucked. That looks like a massive cleaver just got took to it. Which, again, considering Pyramid Head's favored weapon is a giant meat cleaver, yeah, that checks. Is this Pyramid Head's apartment then? Are we just in his apartment? Also, the idea of a fucking, like, hell spawn monster having an apartment is kind of funny to me. It's like no items. Ooh. There's some ammo. Because my policy is if it's a mannequin, I'm just going to shoot it. I'm not going to bother melee fighting it. Because the mannequin, I can't predict the mannequins. They move too sporadically and too quickly. I can't read them. With the straitjacket guys, I can read their movements relatively well, so I can fight them in melee relatively well. Alright. Here's our new building. Oh, speak of the devil. It's a straitjacket. Oh. Hold on. Slight, like, frame droppage there. Oh Jesus, the frames. We're currently at 8 frames. Jesus Christ, what is causing this? Wow. Oh, hold on. Looking at it, it's happening on OBS as well. It's not just in-game, so it could have just been an internet hiccup on my end. Yeah, it's like some encoding lag occurred. I'm just going to give that a second to pass, and then we'll get back in. Okay. Oh yeah, now we're okay again now. Oh, okay. This guy's okay. That's new. Okay, so moment I swear to God, it's the streamer curse, man. The moment I say, oh, I have an idea of how the game works, it fucking throws me a curveball. Because that wasn't a normal straitjacket guy, because that one actually left pools of damage on the floor, and exploded when I killed it. Which means I'm now at death's fucking door. Yeah, I might have to start resorting to the gun just to keep alive. Okay, this slab of wood is honestly impressive. And the fact that it's still in one piece from that. I just know for a fact it's gonna be a fucking mannequin in here. Okay, well they're definitely giving me some bullets. I don't want to use the gun against the, oh, fucking, yes, finally. Immediately chug that. Okay, didn't take me immediately out of danger. I need at least one more. But I'm better. But I don't want to use the gun against the straitjacket guys because they take a lot of bullets to kill. But it looks like I might have to against these ones. I knew there could be a fucking mannequin in here. Okay, for some reason that one went down in 2 shots. But when I shot ones last stream, they didn't go down. They took almost a full clip. I don't get it. The mannequins seem to consistently go down in 3 shots, though. Against these straitjackets that explode, I probably shouldn't risk melee. It's too risky when I haven't got healing. Wonder if we have the nurses in this game as well, and if they're gonna show up. Oh, a lot of bugs around this room. Well, this feels like a trap. Oh, save station. Alright, it might actually be in the clear. It's, okay, immediately chugging that, so I'm in safe. There we go. Okay, now we're at full health. Excellent. Let's give this room a quick go around. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west, to the other side. But here comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. Interesting. That is probably something for a puzzle. It's a horror game, something's rhyming. It's 9 times out of 10 a puzzle. And I'm assuming it has to do with that clock there. Yep. Okay, first off I gotta find the clock hands, and then I probably have to figure out what goes where. Scott. Okay. Okay, we've got a syringe for panic. I'm gonna tell you though, we're gonna need something a lot more powerful than a handgun to deal with Pyramid Head. I mean, we shot him earlier in the cutscene, he didn't give a fuck. So we're definitely gonna need something a bit more powerful, or packs a bit more of a punch to handle him. There we go. I had a feeling he was about to explode. Hey, 4 handgun ammo. That's pretty good. Okay, we can go out that window. Let's look around this room. Alright, window it is. I keep hearing like footsteps and it makes me like I don't know. I don't like it. You're not there. Or maybe you are. Dead Space has trained me to not trust when a body is just lying there. One of these is gonna be alive. I just fucking know it. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Boom. You know, with all the dead bodies around here, I'm pretty sure Pyramid Head came this way. Okay, I'm not gonna check in there just yet. Okay, it looks like these come out to be about the same area. So that's just like another way around, it looks like. Alright, well I hear all kinds of bad noises that way. So we're gonna immediately check the other way for loot. There is a monster over here, apparently. Ah, okay, that has way more reach than it looks like it does. Huh. Some ammo, very nice. Okay, we're looking pretty good on the handgun ammo. Okay. Okay, there's clearly something in here. Because the radio's going haywire when we get near it. Okay. That looks like progress. I did check the body. Okay, we need to key for that. The fact there's dead bodies everywhere definitely One, it definitely means something's happened here, but also just the fact that you don't know which ones are actually properly dead. Oh, god dang it. 306. Very nice. And here's the valve that we needed. Okay, let's let the damage area disappear for a sec before we move forward. Okay, I feel like we need to bring something over there. Oh wait, I know where we are. Six, that's this way. Ah. That's a normal straight jacket. Okay, got him. Oh, don't do it. Don't do this to me. Well, we know it's a mannequin. Question is, where has it gone to hide? Yeah, it's a win as long as I can recover more bullets than I spend. Alright, that's there. Well, that wasn't pleasant. Just casually received the ass beating of a lifetime. That's that room. Okay, found some more ammo. That replenishes some of the ones we had to use. Not as many as I would like, though. Alright. Alright, that's one. Ah, fast travel. Oh yeah, see there's that H door. Still can't get in there. that do something? Okay. I don't see any changes over here. Maybe that changed something outside. Oh, that area is gonna suck. Yeah, I can't tell what's changed out in there, so I can only imagine something changed out here. Okay, well, don't see any points of interest. Oh, wait. Ah, the H door is now open. Oh, I gotta find the birds. Yeah, this apartment looks kind of nice compared to the rest of this house. Or I guess building. Oh god. Ugh. Oh, we found the minute hand. Okay, now I need to go find the rooster. Wherever that is. Well, this door's open now, so... I don't know if you guys heard that too, but there was some whispering while we were moving over here. Like, it sounded like something was whispering through our radio. I feel like we've just let something horrible out. Did I search this kitchen? We got a malformed figurine print, so we gotta combine that with something. Something's in the apartment. They were gonna try and sneak me. But I was prepared. I was ready for them. There we go. Alright, well, it's gonna stop us getting back. Should probably top myself up as well. Okay, that's probably for this. Oh. Oh, that's nasty. And we're gonna have to jump into that, aren't we? Alright, yep. another weird, like, memory flash. We talk about how the shadows in this game are really good. Like, this game, like, the shadows in this game are on fucking point to unnerve you. Because you just catch them out the corner of your eye and it'll make you think it was an enemy. Okay, that long corridor gives me the idea of that's probably progress. And or something dangerous. And yet we've got to go down it. Okay. Alright, what's going to attack us here? There are handprints on the TV. Oh, it's the girl we met at the graveyard.
Oh. It's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
No worries, Damar.
Really? What's the point?
To be fair, most of this is me just talking to myself
It's
anyway.
easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
Now, if you're wondering, I've got red flags around everyone
So
we
all you
meet
know is that she
in
lives
this
in this
place. And that's because even though I've not played a Silent Hill game, I know what
What did you
Silent
say?
Hill represents.
How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Okay, so this will be very
Not yet.
slight spoilers, but it will make a lot of things make sense, I guess. Let's just say, if you're in Silent Hill, let's just say you're not exactly a saint.
Her
If that
name's
makes
Mary.
sense. Normally, if
My
you
wife.
end up in Silent Hill, it means you've done
I'm sorry.
something that you're now trying to run away from.
Oh, it's okay.
And you're not going to get out of this town until
know
you
why I think she's
confront
here.
what it was. or it's basically you need to confront whatever it is
Died
you're
3
running
years ago.
from, or you're going to die in this town. So it's kind of like a
She's
punishment.
dead?
So no, if someone is in
Don't worry,
Silent
I'm not
Hill,
crazy.
they're not a good
least I
person.
don't think
They've
so.
done something, and now they're trying to run from it.
I have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
She gonna try and shank us?
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No!
Yep.
I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
Also, the nightmares and creatures you see in Silent Hill are unique to each person currently trapped in it. They're monsters that are like manifesting that person's sins, if that makes sense, in different ways. Damn, I can't destroy that window. Kind of, yeah. Now, there is stuff in Silent Hill that ties it to an ancient god, and that's how the town does stuff that it does. Because in the first game, it was a cult trying to resurrect their god using somebody which the town was punishing, if that makes sense. But normally, like I said, if you end up here, you've done something and you need to face it. So the nightmares you face are often reflections of your sin. But like I said, there is some stuff tied to like an ancient god, as I said. And there is a cult in Silent Hill that are depending on the game, are trying to resurrect said god. It depends on the game, though. For example, 2 is not connected to the whole god thing, but Silent Hill 1 and 3 both are. For example. So that being said, looking at the enemies we're running into, and the fact that we're here, we can obviously tell the character we're playing is not a good person. The question now is, what is their sin, and what are they running from? And you can kind of piece that together based on the enemies we've been running into. If that makes sense. So let's see let's see if people can piece it together before we get to the end. First left one. Okay, please don't make me have to play this fucking song on the keyboard. I have zero musical talent. Yeah. It is not, no. As I said, each Silent Hill game is a different protagonist. it's a different person that's been trapped in this town for one reason or another. Ah, we're back here. Yep, which means this is our destination. Yep. Alright, let's quickly save before we fix the clock. Let's read the letter. Here comes Mildred. Unknown intent, got most face down. Blind to her intent. Face down makes me think it's like point down, but 6 o'clock didn't work. And now we just brute force the puzzle. Okay, so that's changed something. What it changed? Can't tell you, because I have no clue myself. This door was locked before, wasn't it? Oh, maybe we've got to go on to the M room now. Moon dice, skull dice, dice and skull. Okay, whatever the fuck that means. Oh. Oh. Hold on, okay. So, is this one 5? Hear me out. There's 4 moons on the wings of this butterfly. And there's 2 plus 2. Oh, wait. I think I get it. Okay. So, the butterfly one is 6. I think. Wait, no, hold on. Okay. Hold on. 4 butterfly there. So that's 6. Plus 1 eye, that makes 8. No, sorry, 7. 9. No, that can't be right. Okay. Maybe it's the number of like the bugs that have that thing. So let's check in this. Let's check over here. Because there might be more. Huh. Okay. So there's 2 skulls. And okay, so there's a skull and a half moon over here. Okay. That one's an eye, an eye, an eye, half moon, a skull, and another moon. Okay. So there's 3. So this one is eyes plus moons. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on a limb here on this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna go 6 for this first one. Next one is skull plus eye. We know there's a skull over there, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's try 5. And this one is eyes divided by skull. Oh wait, no. Hold on. This one's moons divided by eyes. Maybe it is the number of half moons then. Oh fuck, this is gonna get so fucking confusing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try this version first. 4, 6, and over there is 8. Divided by 1, that makes 7. 2, that makes 5. 2, that makes 3. So the first one's probably 3. Fucking, I'm pulling out all the fucking stops big brain mode over here. Next one is skull plus eyes, so we know there's 2 skulls, so it's 2, 4, 5, 7. And then this one is eyes divided by skulls. So let's see. 2, 4, 5, 3. Okay, let's try this. Holy fuck, that I did it. God, we were fucking big braining for that one. That wasn't there before. Neither was that. Now there's just a bunch of giant gashes across the corridor. And in this room. Something bad's about to happen to me. I can tell. Alright, now what did that change? Well, that door's locked, so I can't go outside. Oh! And here's open now. How the time flies. Yep. Okay, well, whatever changed has to be on this side of the building. Oh, that one's telling you... Okay, okay. That one's telling you 2 and 3, looks like. Alright, well, let's go see what's changed, if anything. And whereabouts it is. Oh! This door's open now. Oh no, I opened this door earlier. Ow! Motherfucker! Forever Together, 208. Ah. The S door. Which is over here. Aha. Alright, what nightmare awaits me behind this door? He's here with the cleaver. Oh no! It's a boss fight. Good thing I've been holding on some. Good thing I've been stockpiling my bullets. Okay, yeah, melee is not an option. I tried fighting him in melee and he just kicked the shit out of me. I think I just... Oh, he's faster now. He is faster now. Okay. I would say saved by the bell, I guess, or in this case, saved by the siren. Okay, whatever that was, once it started playing, he completely lost interest in me. Which, I mean, that's probably a good thing for our health, because Jesus Christ, he hit hard. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty cool boss fight, to be fair, yeah. Also, I imagine it probably is entirely possible to melee fight him. It's just incredibly risky because you fuck up and he basically drops you at death's door. Because, oh lord, he hits hard. Especially when he enters, like, phase 2 and starts doing a swipe instead of, like, a slam. The swipe's actually fucking difficult to dodge. Well, what better way to alleviate the stress of fighting Pyramid Head than a bunch of, vandalism? I know these people have left items in their cars. Aha! Bullets! I knew it. I will find the items. The Luke Gremlin in me calls to them. Oh?
Hey. It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum like you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
Mary is who we came here to find. Yeah, again, yeah. Knowing the nature of this town, a kid being here raises a lot of red flags and questions. But also the fact that she knew the name of the person we're like looking for, also raises some concerns of, is she real or is she something manifested by the town to fuck with us? Either outcome is terrifying, and I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah, so either outcome is not pleasant to think about. Because if it's the former, what the fuck did a kid do to end up here? And if it's the latter, what the fuck did we do that the town thought it was necessary to materialize a kid to torment us? Either one is concerning to think about.
This is it. Mary. Could you really be here?
Then again, now that I think about it, yeah, no, it probably wouldn't be hard for a kid to end up here. Kids are little shits. Like, they're hellspawn 90% of the time. So, you know, I actually imagine it probably wouldn't actually be that hard for a kid to get in here. I imagine every kid is just born with the ability to phase into Silent Hill whenever they want. Yeah, that's my new headcanon. Kids are just born with the ability to enter this town at will. Also, this level of fog and depressing weather makes me think this place must take place in Britain. Because this is the weather here all year round. Just grey and depressing, and God, it sucks. That's it. Even when we don't have, like, depressing weather here, like when we have British summers, even the summer fucking sucks. Because, okay, there are places that are hotter in the world, like, obviously, but British heat is, like, it's its own brand of suffering. Because it's not just the fact that it's hot, it's because of how, like, damp and, like, depressing our weather is, like, 10 or 11 of the months of the year, that the heat becomes humid and, like, damp. To the point where it's outside, you're hot, but at the same time you somehow feel wet. Because of how humid and damp it feels. And it is suffering. Oh. Did we find our wife?
No.
Oh.
You're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. Your face, your voice. You could be.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warm.
Sorry, I got confused.
Hey. Where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh? Yeah. 3 years ago. It's just... I got a letter from her.
Another piece to the puzzle.
A letter.
I know how it sounds. I'm not... I don't...
Hey. It's okay. So, what did the letter say?
She said she was waiting for me. In our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite.
Hey! I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you.
Are you, though?
It's this way.
Considering
You're coming
apparently
with
you're
me?
the spitting image of our wife.
Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
All right, just... Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
X to doubt. X to doubt.
Come on, let's go. Through here.
Alright, let me just slam myself into the gate. Alright, it's open. No gate or door can survive my door opening technique of slam my whole body into it.
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
It used to be kind of a special place for young couples.
So
in
far
these
from
parts.
home.
I think it's easier if I just show you.
14. Oh, have all these had letters at the end? And 6. Okay. Oh no, it's a, so that's 16. This is 11 then? Really awkward way of doing a 1. 4. 7. 6. Okay. I feel like that's going to be important for something. In fact, we're finding these, like, pictures and they have a code on them. Okay, it's probably up those stairs, so we're gonna avoid those stairs to keep looking for stuff.
Who is that?
Just a woman.
Victim
Killed
of
for no real fault of her own.
persecution
by
by
moral,
blank.
upstanding folk.
Jenny blank Carroll
Common
lived
theme,
with
I
pride
guess.
and honor. What happened
What do
here
you
shall
mean?
never be forgotten.
And history, you know?
We've got a moment of like frame droppage again. I'm just gonna wait for that to pass. There we go. Oh yeah, medicine in the toilet. This is totally sanitary and not gonna give me every disease known to man.
Want to take a breather?
What? No, I just... Sorry, I'm just a bit preoccupied.
Me and
It's
she.
fine. You know, if there's anything you want to talk about, anything at all,
No. Let's just keep moving.
there, we can go through the motel.
Hmm.
You ever stayed in a place like this? The walls are so thin, you can hear everything. Love, hate, jealousy.
I mean, if you're at the point where you're staying in a motel, I imagine your life's not exactly going great, right? Hmm. Probably you can find a code to that somewhere. Oh, if one needs anything to fix, I'm fixing the pipes at 107. Okay. I guess we've got to find a code for that safe.
Whoa! Hey! Why'd you do that?
There might have been items in there. Oh, don't tell me there's like a fucking hidden morality thing based on how much shit I've destroyed.
This room. There's something wrong with it. I think we should leave.
Oh, loosen up, James. Sure beats running around with those monsters out there.
I'm not so sure.
Hmm. Something concerning about that room. Well, there's 107, but it's barricaded. Oh, safe point.
James? Is everything alright? Hey, you okay? It's like you froze for a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that's actually amazing. She commented on the fact that like we were standing still to save. Okay, that's actually fucking amazing. Well, 107 is up there, but doesn't quite. But we can't get in because, well, mainly because for some reason the door won't let us.
Locked. Hmm. Strange.
Why is that strange?
Never mind. Let's find a way to get it open.
All right. I guess is the key is that is going to be in the safe. As James said, something about this room apparently feels off. Which makes me wonder. Aha.
You startled me. Can you let me in? Why, thank you, good sir.
She's gonna flip out of us for this. She's gonna watch us knock a wall in. Okay, surprisingly she didn't comment on the fact we just knocked a wall in. Oh, because she wasn't looking. She was too busy, like, off doing whatever was over there. One less, 3. Let's see, 1 less, 1 more, 3 less, 1 more. 1380. That's 1. Okay. That's the code to the safe, most likely.
Hey, you think I'd look good in this one?
Sure.
Not quite the ringing endorsement, but hey, I'll take it.
One 1380. Oh, I see. I get it. Okay. If this works the way I think it does, it will be 0, 4, 5, 1. Oh! See, I wonder, like, I am too much of a genius for my own good, I guess.
Glad I did.
Yeah. So am I.
You got the hang of that, because you got the hang of that one pretty quickly as well.
Yay.
Where to now?
Just down this way.
Also, I am gonna say, I'm really enjoying the puzzles so far. They're actually really creative. The way they've done some of the puzzles in this game. They've been a good mix of challenging without feeling unfair. Like, they've required you to think it through and process it, but it hasn't been like, oh, the answer is something bullshit that there's no way a normal person would ever figure it out. Again, looking at Song of Horrors, like, episode 5 for that one. Where it's a perfect example of a puzzle that sounds creative, but in the developer's head. But in practice, it's like, how the fuck is anyone supposed to guess this? I don't know if you caught the Song of Horror stream, or streams, so I don't know if you know what puzzle I'm on about. But basically, there's one puzzle in the final episode, in the episode before the ending. So the one before the final ep, yeah. Where basically you have a torn up picture, right? And you have to reassemble the picture, right? And it will show six dudes, seven dudes, 1 in black and 6 in white, right?
Is everything alright?
Yeah, it's just this place.
And on the
Just
back of the
gives me the
photo, once you
creeps.
assemble it, it says,
You ever been
you know,
inside?
right. It on the back of the photo, once it's been assembled,
I'm not sure.
it says from
just
highest to
feel
lowest
familiar
is the
somehow.
combination to the door,
Like
right?
a bad
Because there's a door that
memory.
has a keypad that you
It's
need a
nothing,
combination to
really.
in order to get in. Right? So, do you want to, so do you want to know what the combination is? It is 764331, right? Now, do you want to know how you get this combination from the picture? There are 7 dudes, 6 in white, 4 have their hands in their pockets, 3 have glasses, 3 have their hands out, 1 in black. That's how you get the combination. Yeah. And it's a prime example of a puzzle that I think that in the developer's head it sounded ingenious, but in practice, how the fuck is anyone supposed to solve that? Legit, I think, luckily I knew about that puzzle beforehand, so I already looked up the answer. But from what I've seen online, a lot of people just looked up the answer to that puzzle, rather than, try and solve it. And I mean, I guess for good reason. Okay, I don't think I can get in here from this side. Well, this way's a dead end. There's also a dead end. Okay, we definitely have to find a way inside the manor. Yeah, no, that was the same. Thing is, I like Song of Horror. It was a genuinely pretty good, like, horror game. But the puzzles towards the end of the game do start to fall off quite drastically. Where it feels like they're, like, because one of the puzzles in episode 4, you have to fully reassemble a crank from, like, all the pieces. So you get, like, a bunch of scrap, and from that scrap you have to manually build a crank with no instruction on how it's done. Again, I just looked up a guide on how to put it together. And the thing is, like I said, the puzzles in Song of Horror up to that point were legit good. Like, episode 1, 2, and 3, and even in the final, the puzzles were pretty cool. It's just, for some reason, episode 4 and 5, they certainly do that shit, and it feels like they were focusing more on, like, trying to, like, catch the player out than actually making something the player has to figure out. Am I able to go through the front door? Yeah. So that's clearly a beer bottle that's been destroyed. Gonna be real, I don't actually know what I'm doing here. I don't know how to get into the house. But it's the only place to go. But she won't go in either.
So, James. 3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her when you find her?
That I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
Mm-hmm. Ah, here we are. So yeah, it's okay. Walls had to do with the mantra, just to keep
Strange.
going.
This should not be here.
Well, it is. So, what now?
Now we look for another way.
What?
James?
Damn, this cake needs some oil. Oh no, don't use your melee weapon to block the gate. Now, how are we supposed to defend ourselves? Oh, no, we get an immediately new one. Now we upgraded from wooden, like, hole with, like, nails into a metal pipe.
James?
Stay close.
Okay, the pipe actually is much stronger than the wooden bat. It actually can stagger these guys for 3 hits. So yeah, so it's not just like a reskin, it actually is like a stronger melee weapon. Right. Probably an alternate way back.
Through the fence. I think we're safe.
Yeah, now it's like, because I had, like, the Song of Horror, it featured probably one of my favorite enemies in a horror game, the Entity, which is basically like a weird elder god thing that's tied to a music box. Okay, quick bit of lore so that actually makes sense. In Song of Horror, there is a music box that if you listen to it, you die. Right? And the main character listened to it, and basically the entire game is him trying to find out the origin of the box so he can lift the curse before the entity gets to him. So while you're going through the levels, like exploring and solving the puzzles and trying to like get any information on the box you can find, you have the entity which acts entirely random and can attack at any moment. At which point you'll have to play one of a handful of like mini games to ward the entity off temporarily so you can keep going. And like I said, it's the entity operates completely randomly. As well as like the way it chooses to attack you is random. Which also means like it puts you on edge a lot. like a good way. His Song of Horror also featured 12. Also featured ability to like listen through doors before you open them, to listen to see if the entity was on the other side. Also, if you're wondering, how they actually do explain how the music box came to be in Song of Horror. It was actually a cursed song they found in some ruins, and for some reason some band decided to record and play the song, and it got put on a music box. Unfortunately, everyone they played it for
Maria?
ended up dying. And of course now there's this cursed music box. Oh no.
What? Oh, come on, don't give me that look. I was just kidding.
Sure you were.
What is this? Is this a special place you met?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front.
Okay. I was expecting something to start happening there.
Then again, now that we're here,
Here we go.
can't we stay? Just for a little while. Catch our breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break. Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
I know. It's just... this place, this whole thing, it's like a nightmare. I just wanted to get away from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
So,
Sorry, I didn't.
here's where the entity shows its intelligence a bit.
I guess this place is getting to me
The
too.
entity doesn't kill everyone who hears the song. Instead, it corrupts them and makes them try and spread it.
Am I crazy?
So it doesn't.
You know,
some people, it doesn't kill them right away.
Maybe she
Instead,
could
it
be
makes
here.
them try and spread the song first, and then kills them.
Crazy is one word.
We
for
know
it,
this
I think.
because as we're trying to like track down like the origin of the box too, we can
I
lift
can
the
think of
curse.
another.
One of the locations is an apartment complex that is
What's
basically
that?
abandoned, and the entity is all over the fucking place. And through
Hopefully-
various notes, you find out one of the inhabitants
Well,
was walking around playing some weird
that's a
music
nicer way of
box
putting
in like a almost zombie-like trance. So basically,
Yeah.
the song summons the entity, and then it will either try and
it.
kill
What are
you,
doing?
or it
Something
will,
to take the edge
or it
off.
will drive you mad and make you try and spread the song, and then try and kill you.
No? You sure? Fine. Be that way. Here's to...
Also, the
hope
entity seems to
I'm
operate outside of time. I know that sounds weird, but you will see what I mean in a second.
We should probably get going.
So, at the beginning of the game,
Fine.
you don't play as the main character in the first episode. You're trying to find the main character because he went missing a few days ago.
Ready when you are.
In truth, he got trapped inside a house with the music box playing. And since the music box was playing, the entity was in the house. So you're trying to locate where he is. And while you're doing that, the first time the entity attacks...
That you?
Would you like it to be?
is like it tries to burst through a door and you have to slam the door shut. Now, when the entity attacks through that way, it's like a mass of people, almost like they're like trying to burst through the door. Like a literal like just horde of bodies. Right, so that's the first time the entity actually attacks, and it's after that point the entity can attack you at any point throughout the game. Right. Now, I'm gonna quick spoilers to Song of Horror's ending. The main character doesn't make it. He does lift the curse, and then it's revealed there was another music box. Basically, there were two music boxes. Yeah, basically, it's a higher dimensional being. But basically, the person who originally created the music box, or at least the person who found it most recently, before your character, he had two children, and he basically played the music box for them, not knowing what it did, and he made one for each of his two kids. Eventually he went mad due to the song and killed one of them, but the other one remained until becoming an old lady. But by that point, her growing up with the song has basically fucked her beyond all belief as an individual and person. So after you hand over one music box back to the entity in its own realm to lift the curse, because that's how you figure out to lift the curse. Okay, I'm gonna pause while I go into this so I can keep focus on my tangent. Basically, you find out that the only way to lift the curse is to return the song to the entity in its own realm. Which is what you end up doing with the music box. So the main character manages to lift the curse on himself, escape, and seemingly all is well. And then when he goes to visit the old lady who grew up with the song, it's revealed she had the second music box and she plays it for him. At which point the entity appears and like gets him. He then wakes up in some kind of like weird dark realm surrounded by like countless bodies, most likely other people the entity has claimed. At which point he sees a slight light in the shape of maybe light coming through a door frame, and you hear the person from the first episode looking for your character. At which point your character the main character along with countless of the other bodies in there try and rush out the door to escape the the darkness. At which point you can kind of see where this is going, can't you? It's the first attack from the beginning of the game from the entity when it's first trying to get through the door. So basically, the main character's fate was already sealed, regardless of like what he did. Because the entity exists outside of time, which meant no matter what he did, his fate was sealed because the entity had already claimed him. Because he was one of the bodies trying to escape when they first attacked. But it also makes the previous attacks from the entity more fucked up. Because the attacks where it's like a horde of like bodies trying to get you means that is just all its previous victims trying to escape, clawing at anything they can to get out of the dark. Which means most of the times when they kill you, it's because a lot of time your deaths is you get grabbed by a bunch of them and pulled in. Odds are that's accidental. In their thing trying to escape, clawing at whatever they can get a grip on, they just happen to grab you and pull you into the darkness with them. So it certainly adds a lot more context to the way the entity's been attacking people once you get to the ending and you realize that.
Let me know when you want to move on.
Let's go.
Alright then. Come on.
But also, throughout this journey of, like, the main character trying to cure himself of this curse, he's dragged a bunch of his friends in on the matter, and now his friends
I'm
have
not sure if
been
that's a
marked
good
by the entity as well. Because throughout the journey while they're trying to cure him, they've all heard the song at least once. Because the fact you can play as his allies and friends on the various levels. Because so Song of Horror features a permadeath feature. So you have like a list of characters which are the main character's friends and allies. And each chapter you get a handful of them to play as. But if any of them die, they stay dead. Like they don't go into the next chapter. The only exception to that rule is the main character, where if he dies, you have to restart that episode. So he's the only character that doesn't stay dead if he gets killed.
Okay, it's not far.
But
enough.
everyone else does. Because, as I said, they're all trying to help him lift his curse. And effectively, in doing so, all of them have been marked by the entity. So yeah, so in his desperate thing to try and, like, cure himself, he effectively has fucked all his friends over as well. Because now, like, all of them have been marked. We also know the entity in Song
we're
of
on the
Horror
other
is
side of
also
that
to some
chasm.
degree kind of
detour.
fucked up in how it
But
works.
hey, at least we're
Or
here.
like how it tries to manipulate
Here, meaning
people.
Where exactly?
Come on, we'll find out.
The reason why is if one of the characters dies, when you go in on another character, a revenant of the person that died can appear to try and like coax you into like interacting with them. At which point you have to listen to what they're saying and see if it sounds out of character. If it sounds in character, it's actually them and you can get an item off them. But if it doesn't sound like them, it's the entity trying to lure you in, and interacting with them will allow it to kill you. For example, if one of the characters is an atheist and their revenant is like praying to God, that doesn't seem like something they would do. So there's like one of your examples of that's not them, that's the entity,
That's it?
and
A
so
garden.
on.
There's a bit more to it than that.
If you say so.
Yeah, so there's a
I
few
think I've been here
things.
before.
Come on, she's just around the corner.
She?
Yeah, so I really enjoyed Song of Horror, and it very clearly has Lovecraftian like influence. Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. That was some fucking absurd frame drop on that. Wow. Okay, that's been happening a fair bit this stream. I'm not sure why. But okay, it looks like it's okay now. I'm putting it down to maybe the internet. But that was an absurd one just then.
Who is she?
But yeah,
There's
no.
a story
that's
told
it.
around these
Song of
parts.
Horror has a lot of
Kind of a
like
local legend.
Lovecraftian influence in it, I reckon.
Tells of a woman
Mostly
who was
because the
cast
fact
out
the hardest difficulty is literally
sentenced to
named
die
Lovecraft.
on an island out on the lake. There was a man in town who fell madly in love with her.
Actually, all the
Every
difficulties
night,
in Song of Horror are named
would
after
sneak
famous
out.
horror writers,
Row across the lake, bringing
which
her
is also a
food
pretty
and
cool thing.
company. And every night, she would stand there, on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, The woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's
Why do
probably
I
just
feel
a
like
fairy
that's
tale.
your story, what you're just telling me there?
But she's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
She's not here.
What?
She's not here. And why would she be? I don't even remember this place. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey. It's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
I feel like they just heard a kid scream. At least that's what I thought I heard. Which is why they reacted the way they did just now.
I
I'm
think
assuming-
it came from inside the theater.
Yeah, I'm assuming we just follow her. Okay. Up we go.
You okay?
Yeah. Maybe you better wait here.
Okay. Not much of a movie fan anyway. And James,
Yeah.
be careful in there.
Yeah.
This is boring.
Oh god, Eddie's here as well.
You should have seen your face.
I told you. It was this big rat. Jumped right at me from under the sea. You would scream too if you saw it.
Interesting that these two are here watching the movie.
Did you hear that too?
Yeah, but basically I was like, oh god, Eddie's here, because remember we ran into Eddie in the first stream, and like I said, if you know, I don't trust that he's just like a normal person here. Just by the fact that he's, you know, in Silent Hill, so. Okay. Found a few bullets. Let's head on into the theater. Are we going to have to fight someone?
Eddie?
Oh. You're,
James. We met back at the apartment building.
yeah. I remember.
There's something odd on his hands.
I see that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
Well, at least you got your appetite back.
Oh, is he like eating some kind of strawberry?
Are you
ice
alone here,
cream
Eddie?
Thing?
No.
Well,
That's probably just Laura messing around.
the little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her. You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
Never mind.
He. I'm getting some bad vibes. He is just eating ice cream with his fucking bare hand. Man's a fucking psychopath.
Laura?
Maybe. Be very interesting. Like that would be very interesting. Like, what's your sin? Oh, I eat ice cream. That's not job with my bare hands. You know that like prison meme where it's like the guard asks like this tiny person what they did. They say it, and the guard's like the other side of the bench. I imagine it's just like that with this guy when he mentions he eats ice cream with his bare hands. I said Eddie's giving me some not great vibes.
Hey! Laura, stop! It's dangerous! Maria? Did you see the little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she went that way. We can still catch her.
Something doesn't feel right. Don't have time to vandalize the cars. Okay, maybe I have time to vandalize one. Damn it. Oh. There's a question mark on the hospital, so I'm guessing is this next location? Or maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet.
James, look.
Oh no, yeah, we're going to the hospital. Oh boy. You know what? You know a hospital is always great for a horror game.
Is that a gun cabinet? In a hospital?
Oh, are we gonna get a
Yeah.
shotgun?
But it's empty.
Somehow that seems worse.
That's shotgun ammo. We're gonna get ourselves a shotty. Let's go.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Let's look around.
There.
Laura! Wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
Why would she run from us?
I don't think she likes me very much.
But why?
I don't know.
Okay, that's gotta mean something, the fact she drew a bunny being chased by the wolf. Okay, we can't go that way. That's got some significance to it. Need a key for that. That's an elevator, probably to fast travel. Fucking chain link fences are up again. Okay. Okay. Remember, if you experience poor appetite or significant weight loss, insomnia or hypersomnia, loss of interest or pleasure in usual activities, feelings of worthlessness, diminished abilities to think or concentrate, contact your health care provider immediately. Huh, those just sound like the symptoms of depression. Brookhaven Hospital, CA 1920. Due to repeated instances of keys getting misplaced from the point forward, they are to be returned to the locker at the end of every shift. All staff are required to memorize the padlock combination and are not to disclose it to anyone but authorized personnel under any circumstances. If there's any problems, report to the head nurse in examination room 3. Okay, so we've got to find a way to get into examination room 3. The director requests the files of the 3 crucial patients. You know which ones. Could you please bring them to his office? I think we're gonna have the nurse enemies coming in soon. They're another staple of the Silent Hill series. Well, we have the power to save. Let's quickly top ourselves up. Here's the combination.
No combination now.
We should look around. Might be written down somewhere.
Well, I did say the head nurse in examination room 3. Oh. Dr. Hughes and Dr. Atkinson in the garden. Oh, they're giving us a lot of healing, which immediately makes me think something bad. A game like this doesn't just hand you this much healing. Okay, only one way to go. We haven't got a map for this place yet either. Nurses in... Yeah, we're getting the nurses. Okay. Where would I find a map of the building?
What was that?
Not sure. Better stay on your guard.
I wrote it down for you in a way you should finally be able to remember. Once you're in the lobby, just look around. Now remember, nurse doctor's tree. Oh, for the combination. So you look. So there was 2 doctors. I don't remember how much was the tree. So I don't think I found the tree yet, and I don't think I looked at how many nurses there were. Oh, here we go. 4 trees, 2 doctors, and let's look at the nurses real quick. 7. Okay. That's about all I need. So it's 7, 2, 4.
Second floor?
Basement.
Yep. Basement key.
Of course.
Why do we have to go to the basement?
James, there's a map here. Might come in handy.
Where? Where's the map? Where map? said it when we came out of that room. Where map? I need the map. Normally the map stands out a lot. Where did you see map? I actually legit can't see the map. Oh. Aha! There was map. Okay, that's it. So we know where the basement is. Okay, well now we got the map. We can find our way around. Alright, to the basement, which is probably going to be filled with nightmares. Ah, the basement map.
Hey, this one's open. Nope. Doesn't work.
Bullets. Always appreciated.
Huh. Generator.
You think you could get it working? Might get the elevator running again.
If I could find the right supplies, I could probably get it
More
going.
of those things.
It was a fucking mannequin. Motherfucker, are they just gonna be around every corner in here? Second time now. There's legit just a mannequin in every fucking room now. Ah, gasoline. We can put that in the generator.
I think they're gone. For now.
Are they though? Running low. Bleach, white laundry detergent, starch, white sheets. The amount of bleach you use is getting ridiculous, and the sheets are not getting any whiter. I won't ask questions, just end it. Interesting. Raises a question, why are you using so much bleach? Oh, fucking son of a bitch! These fucking mannequins. There's legit been one in almost every room we visited. Okay, we get in there through the way we just opened. Okay. These assholes are starting to overstay their welcome. Just a tad. And we got some fast travel set up. Let's go put this gas in.
Is it over?
I kind of doubt it. Oh, I need to fill this up. Okay.
Hey,
Don't worry. I'll be right back.
better.
What the fuck? Oh, here we are. You can fill up the gas can now. I repeat, you guys are overstaying your welcome a bit. The mannequins kind of lose their fear factor and surprise when they're in it, when you throw them at me in such a large quantity. Considering the whole point of a mannequin is that they hide and sneak up on you. But they're kind of losing that effect when so many have attacked me back to back.
Let's check out the elevator.
Oh look, I'm surprised this isn't a mannequin. Something feels off.
Hey. You okay?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. What's going on? Are you hurt?
It's nothing. Probably just a hangover.
Maybe you should rest.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that doesn't seem like the most comfortable bed.
So comfy.
That bed is full of parasites, I can just tell.
I'm gonna go look for Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
James? I wanted to ask you. What if you can't find Mary? What will you do?
Good question.
I haven't really thought about that.
Get back soon, okay?
Now, where is that girl?
Yeah, we got nurses. The nurses are here. I'm honestly surprised we haven't had any, like, cutscene introduction to the enemies. They just kind of appear. So I'm honestly surprised we've not gotten any, like, cutscene introduction to these guys. They just kind of appear and it's like, oh, now the nurses are here. Same with the mannequins. There wasn't really any introduction to them. They just kind of started appearing, and have basically been a pain in my side ever since. The only enemy that seemed to have actually had a cutscene introduction was the straitjacket guys. You know, the enemies, the very beginning enemies. Fucking. I don't know why that is either. Why nurses seem to either be a symbol of, like, being sexy or fucking horrifying beyond belief, or both at the same time. I have no idea why that is. Then again, why are hospitals so, like, always so terrifying, even when they're not trying to be? Oh. Her drawings. 9. Over here. She's in there. Ah, safe station. Finally. quickly top our save up. I don't like going too far without saving, just in case we die. Here we are. Unlock that. So James focused a lot on the window being broken, which makes you think, I feel like Laura went out the window. Take care of what matters most. Leave the rest to us. Julika Collective Care Center. And I feel like there's a meaning to these posters. Okay, the nurse is still there. Oh, another memory. Okay. Oh, for sake. God damn it. Well, obviously we can't solve, we need to find that missing key now before we can solve that puzzle. Alright, what's in your hand? Okay, we need to bandage the hand. Let's see. Patient number 0090, designation 298, room number D1, initial symptoms, sensory delusion, current diagnosis, insomnia, refuses food, water, delusion will persist, recommendation force feeding and hydration. Bathing requirements to be carried out in the treatment room, sleep medication, constant surveillance. Move to L1. Initial symptoms, intense and unrelenting anxiety. Current diagnosis, symptoms have intensified to full-blown paranoia. Visual hallucinations. Recommendation, increase medication. Don't be left alone. Move to L1 for closer monitoring. Oh, can't be left alone. Suddenly outbursts of aggression, visuals and auditory hallucinations. Current diagnosis, current therapy is considered effective. What did I miss? I like that. Current therapy considered effective. Unprovoked outbursts declined. Social interactions improved. All of them crossed off. What did I miss? To do with current therapy, water has a calming effect. It used to. I like that. Just like several parts of the notes just crossed out. That's where I came from, so we'll go this way. Oh, I think this is one of the, I think this is the first of one of the rooms. Yes, it is. And then, let's see. Patient interview transaction. In relation following interview conducted in response to incident 019-071. I remember lying in water, empty, and then I felt him stare. He was close, very close. I had to get out, had to get away, but he followed, he kept staring, so I made him stop. Okay. Nope. Okay, there's probably something I gotta do with the eye. Here. That door is covered in web. I searched in here already. Okay, we're back here. C5. Oh, that's where she is.
Sorry, I just need a moment.
C1. L1. D1. Okay. Oh, that's C1. See L3 and L2. Yeah, I've been in there already. That is a hell no from me. Oh. Hold on. Okay, I wonder if it's one of the settings I changed in game that's causing the frame drops. Oh, no, straight up the game just crashed. Alright, bear with me a moment, guys, while I get the game going again. Okay, it's good that the stream... Well, the stream stopped for a few seconds. The game crashed. Yeah. First crash. Not too bad. Yeah, exactly. Could have definitely been way worse on that one. Alright, let's figure out how much progress I lost. To be fair, I imagine I hadn't made a huge amount of progress, so I probably haven't lost a huge amount. Here I am. Okay, yeah, so we didn't lose a huge amount. So we have C1, L1, and we need to find D1. So, oh, D1's like downstairs. Oh no, it's upstairs. We need to go to the 3rd floor. Okay, so first off, let's head to L1. That's a whole lot of nope. There. Oh, nurse. Alright. Time to fight one of these guys head on. Oh, they swing multiple times. Okay, they're pretty fucking tough. Oh, okay, they're actually pretty tough. Oh boy. Okay, gun might have to be the way to go for the nurses, unless I can get like an ambush on them. Oh. Another memory thing. Interesting. Or probably. Hey, the shoddy! Alright, let's load this bitch up. Okay. We haven't got a huge amount of shotgun rounds, so we're gonna have to be observant. Right, they double swing. Oh no, that one triple swing. Okay, there's the key for L1. Yeah, the nurses are kind of difficult to fight. They have mastered the art of Unga Bunga. They just swing. They swing and they keep swinging. Ah, that's why I get upstairs to the next floor. If I can get it behind them, I can one-shot it. Oh, there's multiple. One down. Nope, not down, not down. Okay, now that one's down. Nope. Fucking hell. Right. Let's go save back at the director's room. Just down here. We've made a fair bit of progress now, and I don't want to lose it. In case in the event the game crashes again. I'll also do my backup save, which I haven't done in a while. Okay, let's get back out there. Is this door? Nope, that's the bathroom. Oh, it's on the side. They brought in the girl today. Poor thing hasn't said a word. She just sits there, head in her hands, sobbing and quivering. I moved her to the corner bed, seems to have calmed her down a bit. She even smiled at me, I think. Laura, I guess? Oh yeah, kid definitely sleeps there. There's a fucking pillow for it. Just checking. Okay, I do. Just quickly was checking just to make sure we actually were still alive on Twitch. This is a terrible idea. Oh. Why won't they help me? Why do they keep me in here with him? Interesting. Well, another weird memory thing. Okay, well, that's the first of the bands. Where am I? Okay, room reception. Do I have the key for over here yet? No. That said, I think I know what I can do with this needle. For any loot. Right, I didn't unlock that door from this side yet. This one? Yeah, maybe I could go for the shadow. Yeah, the shower room first. From there. Again, they're overusing the mannequins. Right, I remember this. So we pick up the note. I don't really know what to do about the giant eye. Let's drop the first band off. Quick save again before we continue on. What could this broken needle be used for? I guess we take the staircase upstairs. This way. Again, peculiar drawing. Oh, the safe station on this floor too.
Hey, are you okay?
Go away!
Don't be afraid. I just want to talk.
Yeah, there's something suspicious. Oh! Ran right into a nurse. Okay, that was looking kind of bad for a moment. Right, let's recheck this room then, see if there's anything in here. Examine room 5 and D2, as well as D1 are down here. Day 1, patient transferred for observation. Minor's shallow breathing avoids eye contact. Agitated in presence of staff. Frantic at the notion of touch. Patient refuses solid food. Also aggressive forced feeding required. Serotonin antagonist administrated to reduce nausea and vomiting. Patient restrained for bathing and feeding. Prepare for treatment room accordingly. Progressive malnourishment, oxygen deficiency, self-injury suspected, could not confirm. Something is very wrong. I see. Something's gone down here in this hospital. Something very wrong has gone down here. Oh, the first floor inner ward. Okay, that's good. Is it empty? Okay. Dr. Andrew, we delivered the radiographs you requested. However, it looks like the file was incomplete, as one of the pictures was nowhere to be found. Send somebody as soon as we locate it. Let me know if you need anything else. I see. Oh, this is going to be a puzzle. So we gotta go find a third one. My guess is that's downstairs. Of course it's a fucking combination. Alright. Who was the one in D1 again? D1. Alright, well, we need to find the... there. So we need to head back down to the first floor. But, are you starting to see why I was so worried about the nurses showing up? They're a bit of a fucking handful. Sorry, I need this room to fight the 18. Fight the nurse. That said, I am actually figuring out how the nurses fight. say if there's only one of them, we can handle it. But no, there's two. And I probably just put myself in a horrible spot. Run. Round, don't turn around, don't turn around. This case bears a disturbing similarity to a situation that took place in the facility a few years back. The patient was admitted on a court order, but with the consent of his remaining family. His condition appeared to be improving for the first few weeks, and administrative medication paired with individual sessions of psychological and art therapy elevated his abolition, adherence, and social withdrawal. There was no reason for concern. They didn't even know anything was wrong until the night the guard reported one of his keys was missing. When they found him, it was already too late. Oh. Oh. Right. Oh, this is the keypad notes. So it's 3, 5, 7, 8. Okay, so we got the combination for the keypad. This map is fucking massive. Like, it's almost comedic how big this map is. I keep finding new shortcuts to different locations. There's apparently something in the pool. Fuck if I know what it is, and fuck if I'm gonna find out. I want to maintain a will to live. You know, this is only a straight jacket. I can handle them. Yeah, after fighting nurses, the straitjacket guys are kind of a cakewalk. They're almost comically easy now. Ah, quick travel. I think that's a nurse. Yep. Sometimes you gotta use extreme violence to handle the nurses. Where are we now? Pantry. It's in the walls, deep inside. The mold remover gets rid of it for a while, but then the thing appears in the exact same spot. We need to get in there, break it all down if we have to, root it out. Well, we just found some weed killer. I did think they were going to be able to fuse, but I thought, may as well give it a shot. Okay, there's a nurse over there. It's almost mesmerized by the TV. I think we move slow enough, we can take it out. Hold on. Checking my phone. Okay. Okay, so this brings me out here. Which brings me to a safe point here. And you know what? I'm tempted to say we stop there for today. Because at best, I would only go another 15 minutes. So I may as well just stop here. This map is fucking massive. So, yeah, we'll finish exploring it and probably finish the hospital next Silent Hill stream. But, no, I'm still very much enjoying this game. For sure. I think with the frame drops, I think it might have been on my internet side, possibly. I don't know. That or one of the settings I changed. Though it's weird, after the crash, the game was running pretty smoothly. Like, I didn't suffer the frame drops again, I don't know. But, now I'm still having a lot of fun with this. But, yeah, and so I love the puzzles so far, they're a lot of fun. The enemies are actually starting to feel fucking dangerous now. Like, holy fuck, like, if a nurse is present, it's like, okay, if it's one on its own, I can probably fight it. If there is another enemy present, let alone a second nurse, any kind of strategy goes out the fucking window. And it just evolves to dodge until I survive. Because I cannot afford to stay still. But yeah. Also, we had our first boss fight with Pyramid Head. That was cool. That boss fight was actually really cool. Kind of, and it was quite interesting. But it just begs the question now, when's he next gonna show up? That's what I'm interested in. But as I said, I'm gonna exit the game now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this part of Silent Hill 2. Honestly, I said I'm still loving this game so far. I'm enjoying it immensely. And I don't know what I'm going to stream Friday. We'll have to wait and see. I may come back to just do Silent Hill again Friday. I may try a one-off game, like one of my. I might play one of my other horror games I have. I might play a one-off for the stream. Who knows? I've got a few that are basically a one-time do. Like they're only long enough for one stream. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I'll catch you all next time. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah. My outros are never getting any better, I swear. I still just end up yapping and then very awkwardly end it every time. Without fail. Anyway, see you all later. Bye bye.